Hello, everybody, and welcome back to what I learned investing in 2025. So, this 2025 has been a roller coaster year for me financially, and I started investing, like I became an investor in 2025, barely 3 months ago. So, bear with me. I'm just here to share my experience with you. Let me be your guinea pig so that you don't have to make the mistakes that I made, and the ones I am making, and the ones I am definitely going to make. All you have to do is learn the lessons so that you will know exactly where to put your money in. Abi? Okay, let's dive into it. So the first thing I invested in this year is the federal government savings bond. The link to that video is in the description. Just click on it so that you will find out what I went through with this FGN saving bonds. More on that later. The next thing I invested in was what they called mutual funds. They said if you go to this particular app, I will not mention the name of the app yet. Eventually, I will talk about it when I'm more comfortable with it. Okay. So they say if you go to this app, you download this app and you click on invest, you would see options of mutual funds we're directed to the mutual fund that we're supposed to invest in, which is the money market mutual funds for beginners, because apparently it is very low risk. Okay, so I entered into the app and I clicked and I saw three different mutual funds. One is high risk, one is low risk, and the other one is a low to medium risk. So I divided the money I wanted to invest into two, put half of it in the high risk and the other half in the low risk. Now, the low risk one was the money market fund. That one, the way it is structured, every day you'll be seeing the addition to your money. And at the end of 3 months, they will pay you a percentage of the dividends for that year. The dividend yields about 17% per annum. So that 17%, they will like divide it into four. So every quarter you get something, okay? So that one, you see your money from day one. You know that your money is increasing at this particular rate. The second one is an equity fund. This one I did not understand it very well, but I saw how the green went up. You know, when you click on the graph, you just see the thing go up, 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 and I was like, okay, this thing looks interesting. Let me put my money into this one also. So I put my money into that one. When people say they make money in the stock market, I did not believe it until this one. Like every day I check the app, because I check the app religiously, morning, noon, and night. It's my first time of investing now. I don't know how to invest and forget to. I must monitor that small money. So I was monitoring it diligently. And what I saw blew my mind. Now, at this time, I did not know anything about the stock market. I was just following recommendations from some financial people online that I stumbled on, and I joined their communities. And those guys and girls have been so helpful. If all you do with your social media is to watch TikToks and laugh, you're in a long thing. There is so much to learn. There's so much value on social media, particularly YouTube, which I use like mad right now. My data they suffer. Anyway, back to the mutual funds. So I've talked about the money market one, right? The other one is the equity one. The way my interest was just going, like the way my equity was increasing every day. Okay, let's assume that I put in 10,000 naira. It's an assumption. What I put in was way more than that. But let's assume I put in 10,000 naira, okay? So 10% of 10,000 naira is 1,000 naira, Abi? So imagine after 30 days, you see that your 10,000 naira has increased to 11,000 naira. Because that is what happened. In the very first month, I made 8%. It actually climbed to 10% too. Then it now dropped down 2%. So it was 8% in the first month. When I shared this with people who understood stock market, they told me, Daisy, this thing is too risky. Anything that has that kind of high reward is very risky. Pull out your money now. You shouldn't leave that kind of large amount of money inside the account. And money was kind of large because the FGN saving bond was acting as my pension. I work in a faith-based organization. We're not known for, paying people massive salary or pensions or things like that. So the FGN bond is my personal pension. This one now, the mutual money market, something, the mutual fund, is supposed to be my FU money. And we'll talk about FU money in another video. I'll tell you all about it, where I discovered it and how it works. So this money is supposed to be my FU money, right? So I need it to grow. But the panic around it was like, the interest rate is too high. How can you make 8% in a month? That it's crazy, particularly with that kind of large amount of money, that I should pull out the money and only put a little one inside. And I should put the bulk of money in the one that is giving me slow and steady interest. Out of fear now, I did that too. But after 2 weeks, and I saw that this thing was still increasing, I gave myself brain. I was like, this is in short, pull out the money from the other one. Just leave enough to be giving you daily interest. But the rest of it, put it back inside this aggressive one. Let's ride the market and see how far it is going to get. So that is exactly what I did. I reinvested the money that I pulled out before into this aggressive equity fund. And in the second month, men and brethren, in the second month, it made 12%. 12%. And in the third month, this is the third month, which we have not even finished yet. In the third month, it has already made 8%. Damn, now 8 plus 8 plus 12, that's like 30% in 3 months. I was moving to a new apartment. I moved to a new apartment this month. So you know how moving costs you so much. I can tell you for free that this investment, this equity fund, the money I pulled out of it took care of my entire moving cost, like fixing up the house, buying one or two things, my transportation, everything for the month of August. And August has not gone. To date, I have pulled out over 400,000 naira from that equity fund, and I have not still touched my principal. Hey. So this is how people are making money. But I am not telling you now to go and rush out and put your money in a mutual fund. Please do your due diligence, because I noticed that towards like last week now, the NGX was doing scalable, it was going, like that. And my equity has started dropping. But the rate at which it is dropping does not compare with the rate at which it increased. So even though it is dropping right now, I'm not too bothered, because it has to drop like 3 months or a very long period of time before it will touch, what was added and the money will not come out from that account already. So this investing thing it's fascinating. It really is. But like my friend told me, the riskier the investment is, the greater the profit. So yes, I'm seeing the profit now, but I also know that the markets can turn overnight and I would lose equity. I've already seen it happen. Like imagine checking your app today and tomorrow you check it and you have lost like 15,000 naira. And the next day you have lost like 12,000 naira on a daily basis. So on a daily basis, it is a scary thing. But when I weigh the fact that if I had left this money in the other one with 17%, I would not have made this much. If I had left the money in a high yield savings account, I would not have made this much. So going forward, my second line of wealth creation would always be mutual funds, and I will put some in the slow and steady one, and I will always put some in the aggressive one, so that I can see this money fast, so I can retire on time, because the end game is fire. Financial independence, retiring early. So if you want to hear if this thing eventually rebounded and I made more money, or if I lost all my money before the end of the month, click on the subscribe button. Click it now. Like this video and click the notification bell, so that the next time I post something concerning this, you will be the first person to know. Remember, I'm making the mistake so that you don't have to. I'm going to share the apps I'm using. I'm going to share all that by the end of the month, when I have satisfied myself and I have collected my first share of dividends, because why would I rush and tell you about something half-baked when I have not tested it to the end? So just stay tuned. Like, share, comment, and I'll see you in the next video.